Hello mates, my name is Risk and welcome to Emporium. So this is a game that I found on itch.io and apparently it's a game about somebody's darkest and desperate moment, and it's like you're trying to find like at least like the least ray of light in a really bleak moment. So that seems very interesting. I didn't really see anybody play it, so I decided to actually give it a go myself. And yeah, that's all I have to say about the game. So if you enjoyed this game or think you're gonna enjoy, nah, it is stupid because you didn't watch the video. Let's shoot for 400 likes. That's probably what I was trying to aim for. Analogies for personhood, for the self, for consciousness, exert great power on our thinking. And to think of consciousness as a locked chamber, to think of the contents of the chamber as perception that will thus seem ineluctably private, to think of our experiencing of the world as hidden, but hidden inwardly. Gary L. Hagberg. That's kind of deep. I say that, oh. I was about to say, I say that as I have no clue what it actually means. I kind of know what it means, but I don't know what's the real message, because I'm not very good at English. And this person is laying dead? Oh no, I press space and he seems to be getting up. Or is he moving backwards? Nope, he's actually getting up. So we're not going back in time. Emporium. Wow, this game looks really good for an indie game, to be honest. I mean, not for an indie game, but for just like a random game that I find just like that on the internet. It looks pretty good. So wait, am I controlling? Yeah, okay, so WASD to move. So I'm just going into this Emporium place. I don't know what Emporium means, to be honest with you. I have no clue what it means, because he just went into a building called Emporium. And yeah. So I'm controlling the person. We're very small. I don't think there is any significant to put my hand on the mouse. E to interact. The plaque read hiding place number 9. Or body of water. No. So what is this? The plaque reads hiding place number 14. Or the appearance of being organized. Hiding place? What the hell is he talking about? Hiding from what? From people? Or like a killer? Or I don't know. The plaque reads hiding place number 6. Or wooden masks. I don't even know what it is, man. Like, it's just a bunch of those things which you move around stuff. Like, you put on the platform something and then you use the crane. Or not a crane, I forgot how it's called, to, like, move the stuff around. There is a person over there. Hello there. Don't say you're a hiding place. The boy did nothing, just looked up at me. There was a flicker of recognition, and I felt like a time traveler. He seemed unsure of what to say next. I met my father only once. My mother raised me poorly. He spoke rapidly now. Fantasy stories of superhero dads. I knew them to be the most untrue, but chose to believe regardless. Oh, the door opens. So I didn't interact with that door earlier because I thought that's progression, but hopefully we're not gonna go in there now. Let's check that door over there. I assume there is like nowhere to go from there, so oh no, it is interact. Oh, okay, I thought he's going in there. The plaque reads hiding place number 0. Wait, it just reads number 0, is that it? Yeah, that's all it reads, number 0. Like exit? Like actually running away? I don't know. Well, it seems like we interacted with everything, so I guess I'm gonna move on. Oh, wait a second. There is actually a note over here. If you go over there, there is a note. Yeah, I can interact with it. The plaque reads, hiding place, a collection. Okay. So probably should have read it in the start. Anyway, we're gonna go into the caravan now and see what the hell is inside there. Maybe there's gonna be some progression. And I like me some progression, so yeah. Also, people don't have faces in this game. Just notice that. I am shipwrecked this morning. Folded over into sorry waves. Water, water, everywhere. Ah, we're at the bay. Alright. This game is really cool. Not sure what the message is yet, but, you know, maybe I'll get it as soon as we get to the end. Or somewhat. This game is actually quite long, but I think I might be able to pull it off in one video. Oh, there is a person there sitting on the bench. Let's talk to him. I found myself busy in whispers with some kind of a ocean. I didn't notice the boy by my side, staring out, counting the waves. In a rush fluster, the boy tugged my sleeve and beckoned my ear closer. A child is only a child once. I'd like to try and drown. Let's not go in anything dark yet. The boy spoke of a newly hatched egg. The babe, featherless, breathless, and still, lost in some rotten tumble. Okay. So, am I gonna jump down? Because it seems like there is this slide thing you used to jump down. No? What is that over there? Seems very shiny. I can't seem to interact with it and I don't really know what to do or where to go. Should I jump into the water? Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to figure out where to go, so... I can't interact with the person again, so... Let's try going back. Or maybe jumping off? I don't know, I'm going back there. Oh, it's something different now back here. Okay. Also, I believe that I paid $2. Yeah, I paid $2 for this game. Still, that's a very cool game. So far, like, it's really, really interesting. Like, I'm trying to figure out what direction it's trying to point me at, or at least what kind of tragedy happened. Because this game is based around a tragedy. I don't even want to try and pronounce it, because they pronounce it wrong every time. Tragedy. I was left in the company of my father for a single day. I don't believe he spoke at all. He just walked along that pier and held my hand while I toddled in a tow. The impossible depth of that green-gray water is all I remember clearly. Green-gray water? Is it that acid? I think that's acid, guys. Green-gray. Did his father fell into the acid bath and died? Is that what they're trying to incentivize here? I don't know. We'll continue on going. Oh, wait. Nah, let's continue on going forward. I don't know if there is something back there. But yeah, it seems like we're climbing some sort of a... just a very tall building. Not a skyscraper. Just a very tall midget. Oh, we're back here, and this time there is a birdhouse in the parking lot. Alright, I'm gonna try to actually interact with the birdhouse before going into the Emporium again. So yeah. So every time that we go in there and then we come back here, we'll probably have another item in the parking lot. At least that's what I assume. So yeah, let's interact with that. The nesting box was no longer a home. I placed it here so the boy could listen for himself. That never-ending, inconceivable cry, imitating from such a tiny hole, powered by impossible acoustics. What? What are they saying? Well, it seems like they hide in places. Wait, let's go back and read it and see what this is about now. The plaque reads, hide in places, a collection. Oh, okay, so it's still hide in places. Alright. So did it say, like, if you notice, oh, there is still that one over there. There is a few different, but that one up there is the same. So what I'm thinking at is maybe the job was a hiding place for somebody? Or at least for the guy working? The plaque reads, hiding places, place number 8. Or dinner with mother. Oh, there is me under the table. That is me under the table. Okay, let's read about the bus. The plaque reads hiding place number 143. Holy hell! What? Or stationary. Well, those were the only two new places. This is not new at all, right? Let's fast forward this. Wooden masks. Yeah, it's still the same, guys. No, don't read it again, sir. Sir, please step away from the exhibition and go to the other one. And I wanted to check this door and see if it changed from number 0 or anything, if there is any description about this, because this one is kind of weird to me. It just says number 0 and nothing more. Alright, so we're gonna speak to the guy. And I guess that guy is our father. We're the children, or we're the kid, and that guy over there is our father. And we live in a caravan? No. There's no way we live in a caravan, because we had like a nice dinner place. Maybe our dad lives in... I don't know. Let's speak with him. Let's not run theories, because I feel like I'm just messing with your heads right now. I try to remember what it was like to be young. Perhaps the boy would remind me. Perhaps it would make a difference. I can think myself invisible. Being alone is a part of survival. So this is something we were saying to our father? Ah, I mean, both of them are pretty sad. Being alone is a part of survival, and I can think myself invisible. I chose I can think myself invisible. The boy's voice deepened now. He spoke slow, low and quiet. His words came at me as if from inside my own chest. And as they did, I swear I saw him blur around the edges. What did that mean? Like, I swear I saw him blur around the edges? Like, does that mean I didn't... I can't think of what the hell it means. I mean, that's poetry, guys. That's like... I had a heady notion on to flee. So, like... I think those poetry terms, and if you know poetry, you kind of know what it means, those terms. The sensation had come fast and I found it intoxicating. I needed to vanish and have the void left in my wake shrink up behind me. Alright, so this time we're at the train station. Okay. Oh my god, alright. Good thing there is an option to run in this game, because really, like, this entire place is huge and it would take forever. So I'm gonna go over where there is light and see if I can interact with stuff. Wait, is it still moving? No, okay, it's moving because I'm moving. I thought it's moving because, you know, it's just moving in general, like the entire screen. So I'm just checking out the other side real quick to see. No, there is nothing interactable over there, so I guess it's the okay or the clear to go up there and speak to the, presumably, my dad? Excuse me, are you my dad? I once landed on this bridge, ready to take myself over its barrier. Like jump over the bridge to commit suicide, or hop in for one of the ancient locomotives to rattle forth and run me through. Is that just a nice way saying to the other side, or did he actually mean like jump in from the fence of the bridge, you know, downwards? I had waited a lifetime before I realized all the trains had stopped running. It was in this waiting that I first met the boy. Anything can crumble in an instant. To be still is to be peaceful. It seems like I have a tendency to go to the first option, but it's just what I feel like it's right to say. I don't know. Because look at the trains. They're all crumbled, and stay still is peaceful. Like, not necessarily. At least I don't believe that's necessarily true. The boy revealed a dandelion from his pocket, plucked earlier and kept for its beauty. Seeing it now, brown and wilted, I couldn't imagine it any other way. And there goes the trains, and they reveal a path. I'm gonna go to that path. You can come later, Dad, or teleport later. You're actually a pretty good teleporter. So, I'm actually gonna look around, see if there is maybe any hidden something that I can go through. No. There is more train tracks over there. Okay. We'll go into the thing now. I guess now we're gonna go back to the beginning and see a new item in the parking lot. Oh man, this game is really interesting. Like, I'm really interested in this game. Even though there is like no... like... This game genuinely have me interested, and that's really cool because I haven't had a game that did that in a long time, and it doesn't have like any a lot of gameplay mechanics. Like, there is no fighting, there is no running away from somebody because jump scares or scary situation. It's just genuinely a story playing out here, and you're just moving in your own pace. Oh man. Alright, so there is our dad again. I think that's our dad. I still believe that's our dad. I have a superpower that no one else knows about. I discovered this when I was 6 years old. I would let my breathing shallow and keep myself perfectly still. Before I knew it, I would fade into something almost like water and seep through every crack in the earth. Oh. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know what it actually means. Does it mean like his imagination let him like slip through every crack in the world, or did he literally slip through every crack in the world but like have the ability to do that? Alright, so now we're back to the beginning probably. So every time we're gonna go through a place, and then we're gonna go to the tower, and now we're gonna go back to the beginning, I assume. And yeah, I wonder... Oh, don't... So does the boy in the end ends up committing suicide? Because the way he's splattered on the ground... Like, if he went up and then jump down, like, that's the only way he can reach here. If the ending of the story is gonna be that he kills himself, I'm gonna be so mad. So there is a baby crib over there, so I guess the next subject is gonna be about responsibility. I don't know. Let's go and talk with the crib. Oh man, I can't believe nobody played this game. Nothing grows here anymore. This crib is a graveyard. Don't tell me the fucking baby died. Like, that's the saddest of sad things that can sadden me. I mean, I know I have a smile, but come on, guys. It's sad. Alright, so it seems like the hiding place in the middle changed. The wooden masks changed as well. And that's about it. The dinner with mother is still the same. Hiding place number 0 is still the same, it seems like. So this seems like a desk. This plaque reads hiding place number 56, or head office. So this again relates to work. Head office is something you would have in like an actual job. Now what is this place? This seems like a ghetto room. Hiding place number 23. Mr. Invisible. Like, that's not a proper bed. Like, that's the very minimal stuff there. Like, I still don't know what the hell is going on. Alright, let's go speak to the person. Now, let's see what we'll actually tell him now. The boy looked ready for battle. His eyes darted, holding only to still me with a vicious glare. Pursued and tense, the boy seemed violent like never before. We can live forever. Are we going to die? I don't know, I'd assume if he has a fighting mood, that's what he's gonna say, like, I don't know. Are we going to die? No. His sentiment was like a weapon. I felt it dig under my skin. There is nothing more terrifying than forever. I mean, personally, I don't know if I would like to live forever. I mean, yes, you would have the honor to like... Wait, why am I... It looked like I'm sad. No, okay, it doesn't look like I'm sad anymore, but... I mean, it's a real cool honor. Like, you get like cool opportunities if you live forever, because you get to see like the future and the faraway future. But then again, loved ones around you kind of die out, and the only way you can progress if you don't get attached to anybody. And it also sucks to live forever, because there is no end to that, and you can kind of go mad. So, definitely like to have a not forever schedule. Thank you very much. Every horrid click and clack is tattooed across my body, excuse me. Every smell runs a thick as oil down my arms and fingers. I am poisoned by industry and at mercy to that band of fleshy iron. Okay, this time he's actually moving alone. But it doesn't seem to be a cutscene because he stopped moving. So where are we right now? This seems like a very high place, to be honest with you, because we can fall down easily to nowhere. A high place because we're working at a place with offices and stuff, right? Yeah. So, this place seems a mess. There is like papers everywhere, tables, well, the tables are not flipped. Oh, at least one of them is flipped over there, but... chairs are flipped, man. Computers on the floor. Like, what the hell happened here? I have no clue. Well, anyway, let's go up the stairs and see what we actually talk to this time. Our dad working at a desktop job. This is ridicule, I told the boy. This errant machine requires constant attention. No more will we mend and maintain. Let it turn to rust. The bones will scatter under their own weight. Let the machines carry you or abandon everything. Abandon everything. The boy turned away from me. Gestured towards that deep black. You will find no one to love you there and no one there to notice. Peace and quiet. Well, I don't know if he chose like let it carry you, if he would say that I stayed there and supported him or something, but I don't even know if it has anything to do with whatever comes next when he talks. It's just, I don't know. Alright, so now we're going to go through this very, very long catwalk? Nah, yeah. It's not a corridor either, right? I don't know how to call that. Anyway, it seems like we're back to the tower, so we're gonna go quickly up the stairs, look through the window, and see what he has to say now. Alright. Is it calm where you are, too? In this moment, I can't really remember anything else. I just hear my own voice counting down over and over. It must have been 1,000 years already. So, is this tower, is it like his consciousness? Like, not the boy's, like the father's consciousness? Because, it seems like the definition of consciousness, at least as presented before we went into the game, it was of a chamber, like alone, private place. And that's exactly what looking through the window seems like. Like we look into a private place where the guy is alone and he just think to himself or talk to himself. I don't know. So now we're gonna end up on the floor again, we're gonna see a new item, and it seems like there is a telephone booth. That looks weird. That's like half a telephone booth. Telephone booths are usually higher. Maybe it's not a telephone booth. Let's go and look at it. I think it's a telephone on the sign before we actually zoomed out. So let's go and look at it. A call for assistance. A cry for help. So it is a telephone booth, but a very small one. I never ever seen such a small telephone booth. Like, it gotta be like half a telephone booth or something. Just half of it. Like, you know the wooden telephone booths? So half of it, that's what it is. So it seems like the hiding places are no more. There is only hiding place number 0, which doesn't really have a description. But I'm gonna check it out anyway. And it also doesn't seem like our father or the old guy is sitting on a chair outside the caravan anymore. It seems like he might be waiting for us inside. So let's read that. The plaque reads hiding place number 0. And yeah, there is still no description. So I hope there would be a description, considering everything here is different now. Oh wait, there is actually still notes here. Can I interact with the notes? No, I can't. Alright, so I thought maybe I will be able to interact with the notes and it say something like in some hiding place number 1. Well, it already said invisible. Like the guy, like the room we saw earlier, it did say invisible, so... Because my thought that since we didn't really see a hiding place, maybe it would be again invisible, but we already had that. My life was built brittle, as if wooden. A simple toy. Without a full set, what remains will fragment. Perfect, 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 perfect. Little perfect, perfect, little perfect. Seems like a dollhouse. Yeah, that's exactly a dollhouse. Holy shit. It seems like a cat is trying to get into my room. Hopefully you can't hear him through the microphone, because fuck you, cat. Fuck you. And I think by saying the F-bomb I got this video demonetized. So hopefully the cat will live soon. Good job, cat. You managed to demonetize the video. Now I believe if you say F-bomb then you get demonetized. It said it somewhere, so... Oh god, you gotta be careful what you say on YouTube. But regardless, screw that. Alright, let's go and talk with a woman. Oh, it must be us. Look at it. We have the same shirt, right? The boy searched for me without luck. He did, however, find where I was keeping her. A wife in ruin and mother to a ghost. He spoke aloud, knowing I would hear. She is strong. Or you were weak, or you are weak. My wife's perseverance was enough to bring us both through. She became mother-like to me. Why did I resent this? No, not resentment. I was a burden. A parasite held in Imbris. I don't know. Okay. So do we go to the tower right away now? No, this time we're not going into the tower. It seems like we're floating somewhere. The cat is still trying to open the door. Hopefully he's not meowing. I can't hear him meowing, but if he's meowing, then you'll hear that in the microphone, and I'll hate myself for that, because we found that cat on the street, and we really liked him, and he really enjoyed staying around, so we let him stay inside the house, and we bought him food and water, and that was like months ago. Now he's just like, he's now a house cat, like now he's regular to be inside the house, but now I'm kind of regretting it if he's going to ruin this recording. So we're walking on thin air right now. So back there it seems like a mess. Like there was like, it seemed like the crane. And also there is like a fence. I don't know what it means. Anyway, let's go up there and touch the red balloon. Is this like a birthday or something? Well, that's a cutscene, I think. Yeah, it's a cutscene, guys. I can't move. And there the balloon goes. Our mother had red dress. Now we're surrounded by mothers. Oh, jeez. I hate when that happens. Happen every Tuesday. That was my attempt at a joke. It's not even Tuesday. I think it actually is Tuesday. Alright, so this time I can't actually go and, you know, check the parking lot. Well, there's nothing to check. They're pretty much telling me that's the only way you can go now. So let's go inside there. Or it could be a barrier to, like, you know, keep me safe. So it seems like hiding place number 0, or at least the door of that hiding place, is now open. And behind it is like a thingy, a wallpaper. Not a wallpaper, but a very large poster, maybe. Alright, let's go up the stairs. And oh, okay. The door behind us closed violently. Hell nah. Alright, so now we're gonna climb the stairs. Hopefully it won't take too long, because those are not parts that I usually like, but yeah. Oh jeez, okay, maybe we gotta climb a little bit faster the stairs, because it seems like if we stay in the dark, then we might be screwed. Yeah, it seemed like I try to think what this is resembling. I don't know, it feels like everything here is trying to resemble something. So like, is this like the how fast you gotta go in life or something? Or you're left behind or something? I don't know. I don't know, I'm just throwing thoughts out there. So obviously we're gonna end up on the roof if we go this high. And it seemed like we might be able to jump down. Well, let me search the roof for a moment. I mean, if you look at the line where there is like the red and those little poles with like the red string on them, or not red string but red rope, then it seems like we might be able to jump down there, because it seemed very inviting. So we're currently on... Oh no, we're gonna jump off the building and that's how we end up in that position, right? Because it doesn't seem like the guy, and we don't see our quote-unquote, who I think is our father anymore. And at least from the barrier, it seems like this is the only way we can go, so I guess I'm gonna jump down. Oh my god, I can hear you meow. Can you shut up? Thank you. Alright. I can't move anymore. He's gonna jump, guys. He's not actually dead, right? Please tell me he's gonna get up. He's not getting up. The Emporium seemed most fitting. Nearby retail expansions had left both my business and the building derelict. I'd often take my lunch on the roof during slow and sunny days, a quiet spot where no one would not notice me. Yes, the Emporium seemed most fitting. I let my fingers and feet go numb as I wished the boy farewell. So who is this boy they were talking about? So I don't understand. So now I'm so confused. Who wished the boy farewell? Are we the boy? I don't know. Was the woman in the red dress our mother or our partner? Because it seemed like we either had a baby or that baby was me. Yeah, it could be that we had a baby because we did talked about a burden. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. I really don't know. And I guess I now know what at least the last part resembles. Like, as you saw, we were cornered by somebody. And the further we went, like, if you saw, we got to the roof. And we couldn't go back, because the light behind us kind of shut down, and it kind of showed you that the guy was pretty much set on his decision. In his eyes, there was no other way to go. You can only go up, and from there you can't even go down. And like, as you saw, like, the jumping off the roof part was also very inviting, so it's like he was very set on doing that. Oh man. I don't, so was that like, that old guy, was that our grandpa or our dad, or? I don't know, but I'm very confused. Anyway guys, that was Emporium. I'm very glad I played this game. This game is super cool. I haven't seen anybody play it. I think it does have to do with the part that it costs money, because usually games, when they cost money, not a lot of people check them out in the indie game websites, but man, the screenshots looked interesting and I just decided to give it a go. And it wasn't really a horror game. It was a game about, you know, a guy in his most desperate moment. And yeah, a really cool game. So that was Emporium, guys. Hopefully you mates enjoyed. Again, let's shoot for 400 likes if you guys would like to see maybe more cool games. I mean, this game was cool. And subscribe to join the RiskRim to the channel, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye bye.